What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. For those new to my channel, my name is Victor, and I am just documenting and reflecting on my life. So the topic for today is I was just thinking, what should I talk about? And it's I witnessed a miracle. So I'm gonna give you the backstory about it. So me and my brother we were diagnosed with um, a rare kidney disease, and it was called Alport syndrome, kidney disease. And so one day when we were younger, my brother and one of my friends, he was bigger than my brother, but one of my friends, they were going body. And that's like when young men, just be hitting each other in the body, no face, but really swinging and hitting each other in the body. So my brother got hit, and he got hurt. His and then they had to send him to the hospital and found out that his spleen had ruptured. And so in that, he went to UCLA, and he was in UCLA Medical Center, and they say that he stopped breathing. And so, no, take that back. Yeah, they said he stopped breathing. No, he had to go on dialysis because of the hit from the spleen. And so he was on dialysis, and he didn't want to go to the hemodialysis one where you hook up to the machine and they drain your blood. He had the peritoneal dialysis, which is the one where it's like they put something in your stomach or something like that, and it's like a fluid, and it cleans. So he was walking around like that. I mean, he was doing that, and that was working. But he didn't like the fact that the tube was hanging out of his side, so he put a strap around it to hold it down, and he ended up getting infected. And one day he got real sick, and he was saying his stomach hurt and stuff. So my mom took him to the hospital, and while he was in the hospital, they said he stopped breathing. And so they immediately did a trach. Well, they put a tube down his throat, and it ruptured his esophagus. And all the poison that was in his body from the infection went throughout his body. And so now he goes into the coma, and he's in the coma for like 3 months. He was messed up. I remember this, going to the UCLA. We lived there basically. All family was always there and stuff, and just praying for him and everything. And I remember this particular time, my mom came to me and said that they wanted us to make a decision, because he was on the respirator and stuff like that. He wasn't breathing on his own. He just was out, and he was swollen from all the fluid and stuff that was in him, and he was just messed up. And so they were saying that he was never going to be the same. And I remember my mom coming to me, and she asked me, "What do you want?" And I was like, for him to try, for them to try. And so we prayed, family prayed and everything, and we decided that we were going to try. We were going to just let it be and see what happens. So he was in the coma for 3 months, and he came out of the coma. And I gotta believe that was truly based on our faith. My mom, my family were praying for him, and he came out of the coma. Not only did he come out of the coma, he was in the hospital for a long time. He lost a lot of weight, very skinny, couldn't walk, had to learn how to walk again. I remember when they released him. Like, they were like giving him, they were really happy. His doctor, one of the nurses that took care of him, gave him a Rottweiler dog, you know, because she just was very kind and loving, and she just was happy that he was able to leave the hospital. But he had a long journey in front of him. Remember, they said he wasn't gonna never be the same. So he gets out. He couldn't walk. He was in a wheelchair. They had put a trach in him, so he couldn't talk. He had to like hold his finger over the hole to talk and stuff like that. He had a bald spot in his head because on his head because he was just laying down for so long. And so my brother, he just kept on like just trying, you know. He getting stronger. He had to go to therapy, all that stuff. And so I remember he got stronger, and he had this suction machine, and he used to have to suction all the spit out of his mouth and stuff like that. That's how, because he had a trach. And he got better and better. I remember when he got a little better, my brother, he had a car. He would jump in the car and roll out, and I would roll with him, and I'll be on the side holding his machine. They suction out his spit. But my brother was like, he was determined to just be out there, you know. At the time he was like 18. I think he was like 18, 19. And he had a Camaro, and he loved to drive fast, so that's what he did. And he ended up getting stronger and stronger and stronger. He had to go on dialysis, but this time it was the hemodialysis, which is the dialysis where they take the blood out and filter. And he did that for like, I don't know, 15 years, some type of, it was a long time, but he was able to function here. They took the trach out. He got stronger. He was able to walk. And that was when he was 18. They said that he wasn't going to live, like he wasn't going to be the same. But not only he was the same, he got stronger. They eventually took the trach out. And then after like 15 years or so, I don't remember the exact time, but he was able to get a kidney transplant. So now he's whole. He has he's off of dialysis. He's living. I don't exactly know the year, like how old he was, but so if he was 15, he was like probably in his 30s. Sorry about that. For some reason, the video stopped, and I had to do other things, and I'm just now getting back to be able to finish this video. I wanted to finish this video today anyway. So I was saying he made it to 30 years old, and then he was able to live a good life. He was able to be without dialysis. He didn't have no trach. He gained his weight, everything. He got married. He didn't have any kids, but lived a good life. And then something happened. Remember, I said this is a miracle that I seen with my eyes. So this was like 46. He lived to be 46 years old. Something happened. I don't know. He ended up going to the hospital. Something was going on with him, and he ended up catching or getting septic, and his organs shut down, and he passed away, unfortunately. But God just showed me that, you know, if we have faith and we pray, you know, we came together with the believing that he would be whole again. And the doctor said they wanted to take him off the respirator, so that meant he wouldn't have no life. But we have faith and believe, and somebody might be going through something like this, that they need to, you know, they have to have faith to believe that, you know, a doctor may say something, but God has the final say. And so I wanted to leave y'all with that. Uh, and I thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it if you subscribe to this channel. I'm doing this just to be monetized eventually, you know, and meet new people, tell my story. There's no story like mine because it's my story, and document this maybe for my children, for anybody, maybe it might help somebody, and just my life reflection. So I appreciate it, appreciate you. I thank you. Continue to watch and be inspired, and leave feedback, comment or whatever if you see fit. All right, peace to the next one.